like a Hellcat.
Coaching critique series. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to call it. Yeah, we are here looking at Big E's gameplay for this week. I suggested that he try to play one of the main supports, or Zenyatta, since he is more of an off support and Mercy player. So he has taken on Zenyatta for this episode, which he said he's somewhat comfortable with. I believe he's playing on console for this specific one because our team is a cross-play team. So yeah, he's playing on console for this one. So well, I guess we shall see how his gameplay goes. And I'm going to stay inside of his head for most of the game just so I can be tracking exactly what he's doing. So without further ado, let's get into it. Not really much to talk about here at the start. I guess always just look out for Junkrat traps because they can kind of come out of everywhere. You probably could have killed that Junkrat. It just takes a little bit of aim and practice. You definitely, if you weren't reloading him, actually, yeah, you definitely should be focusing him. Good thing you discorded him. That was a good job. I'd say discording the Mercy or the Diva is your next option. So you can either kill the Diva or kill the Mercy, one of the two. But you did discord Mercy, that's good. Good job keeping your healing on good targets. Once again, Discord Diva, good job, you did it. Same with Moira. If there's ever somebody that gets close to you and you're dueling them, or your team is focusing them, of course you should be calling it, which I'm not going to force you to call it right now since you are relatively new to this team thing. But eventually, if you do play Zenyatta, I will have you be doing the one for calling out individual members. Should have been a little quicker on that Harmony Orb, but it's okay. But yeah, once you get more comfortable with it, I'll probably instruct you to be you and Coop to do the call-outs, you to be the call-outs for targeting someone, and Coop to be the call-outs for initiating fights. Either way, I do want you to eventually be taking some initiative. If you are playing Zenyatta, since you'll be the one damage boosting, your call-outs are more important than pretty much anyone else. I get healing on that Reinhardt. The Emerald Field saved him anyway, but definitely need some healing. Looks like your Baptiste is keeping good track of people. Yeah, help the Diva give her a Harmony Orb. You need to give her a Harmony Orb. Excellent job. Ah, you were killed by the Sombra from behind. That's unfortunate. Oh well, not much you could have done there. Seems you do have a pretty good team this time. I wish I could see who had what medals, but I don't think I can. No, I can't see if he has a medal or not, which is unfortunate. I wish I could track that. Overwatch 2 needs a more in-depth scoreboard that everyone can check at the end of the game while they're in replay, something like that. Yeah, but it seems that your team is actually doing really good. I think you did exactly what I told you not to do, and you're giving me your best gameplay ever. I wanted kind of your average gameplay. And it might not even be your fault. It might be your team's fault for doing above average. I don't know why you were shooting your Reinhardt there. That was weird. Ah, it's unfortunate she came after you. One of your teammates should have been there to help you. Baptiste took care of it. Your Baptiste is on his game. He really needs to heal that Diva. The unfortunate thing is I did give you an assignment in a field that I'm not the best at, because I'm not the best Zenyatta player. But by what I'm seeing, you are playing him quite well. Probably should try to round that corner to heal to get an orb onto the Widowmaker sooner. You need to tell your team that Diva's trapping your backline. You saw that trap get thrown down, don't fall into it. Oh. You had it been EMP'd there, you definitely should have popped trans. You got EMP'd. Oh well, not much that could be done there.
Overconfidence is a flimsy shocking. Regen burst activated. Enemy site wide.
Good kill on that. I might have been 100% accidental, but good kill on both of their DPSs. Zenyatta for the carry, which actually happens quite often if you're a really good Zenyatta. Oh, give her healing. She needs healing. Good job. Oh, she got away. Just have a lot of damage. Second your Reinhardt falls, you'll need to start backing up. If you need to make that call, go ahead and do that. Yeah, second your Reinhardt dies whenever you're running into a double barrier, go ahead and back off. Widow has switched to Torbjorn. That is interesting. Alright. Now is Junkrat, which will be better. For double shield breaking, it's going to be great. You haven't used Transcendence. I do think you definitely need to look at that. You can get up there now. Get up there now. I would Transcendence right now. Actually, never mind. Y'all killed more of them than I thought y'all did. Now, I need to look out for that Sombra. She's getting in and not dying. It's going after you. Transcendence now. Excellent job. Excellent job. Alright. Y'all did pretty good on that first round. I have no critiques. Let's go ahead and skip ahead to the next round starting. You are going Mercy this time. Of course, I'm not the best judge of Mercy, so once again, well, I'll see. We are going to Bastion, which is weird. I mean, I know what the enemy team's running. I would have stayed Reaper, because I would have figured they'd go dive tanks. Oh well. This Bastion needs to turret up. Yeah, I'd say keep damage boosting him until your team starts taking too much damage. Wish that Bastion would pay attention to the Winston that just dove you. That'd be great. That's unfortunate. I definitely say don't babysit this Bastion because he is not doing the kind of damage he should be. He is not set up in a good place. If your Bastion isn't in a 100% advantageous position, definitely don't be babysitting him as much as you are, because that's gonna bite you in the ass. Because your team is gonna start taking damage they're not supposed to. Right now, he's in a fine spot. He started out in a pretty bad spot. He should have started out in that spot. Where is he moving now? Jeez. He really needs to stay where he was. Like, the position he was in was his best possible position. What? Good res there. He's in a decent position now. But it's definitely because that Baptiste amp matrix. Or amplification wall. Or whatever. I'm not even sure what that ability is actually called. Is it amp? No. Jeez, what is it actually called? Seems like the Bastion's doing fine now. He definitely wasn't in good position at the beginning. I don't think where he is the best position. Right there where you were just at is the best position for Bastion. Because it keeps him off the ground and out of range of, like, well, people attacking ground positions. And you risk that happening. Because if he were staying up, he'd be at a lot less risk of dying. Which is what I'm worried about. Because if he's up there at the top, he's actually in a harder position to push for pretty much every character. Which means he's harder to kill. And it makes your job a little bit easier. Good Valkyus. I probably would have tried to res the Baptiste or Junkrat. But I can't fault you for trying. To be honest, this Bastion isn't really worth your time. You should have reset a hot minute ago. Because now you're getting me staggered. You definitely should have reset earlier. I definitely think he needs to switch off of Bastion. I think we need a little bit more consistent damage. It looks like he's going to stay on Bastion, so. They did hold him for a long time, so that's pretty good. Both of the tanks left the immortality field. You probably should have tried killing that Winston, honestly. I would have tried. Now it might not be possible because he's too high health, but I would have tried in the first place. Wouldn't have tried for that res because I knew the Winston was going to come looking for you. So looking like this Bastion's forced you to play outside your comfort zone, which is not good. Yeah, you should fall back. You 100% should fall back. Especially since they're running a Bastion too. Our Bastion needs to set up better or change. You're doing a good job at keeping everyone alive. It's just you're having to focus on this Bastion too much, and he's not setting up in good positions. I do like the damage boosting on the Junkrat you're doing. Good job on the Bastion now, finally. Still think it needs to get up there on top and shell down from the top, but... I like to see you not babysitting him whenever the fight isn't going on. I like to see you focusing more on like the front liner, like Diva, or maybe assisting the Junker or Baptiste that are way up front. Especially since Junkrat's being pressed now. I would have definitely liked to see you on the Junkrat instead of on the Bastion, since Bastion isn't doing too much right now. He is now that they're pushing around this corner, but damage boosting that Junkrat would have allowed some picks earlier in the fight. I'd just say be more aware of that in the future.
My ultimate is ready. Nice try. Get in here. Don't let up on them.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely do that because you're definitely gonna need the multi-target healing against that Moira. I wish you knew where your Baptiste was. Good kill on the reset. You definitely need to look out for the Junkrat with his ult, and yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. I might be able to come out of this on top, especially because of this Junkrat. I got the Winston, that's good. Didn't get the target I was hoping he'd get though. Yeah, this is gonna be a nib, but good switch to Lucio just to get there in time. I totally agree with that switch. Do not let the Mercy get a res off here. Looks like they're going to force her to stay away anyway, so good job. Pretty much the only critiques I have is you need to be a little quicker on switching to healing with both Zenyatta and Mercy. And don't babysit somebody who's not being that effective. Like that Bastion specifically, there are multiple times where you're damage boosted again when I think you should have been taking care of the Junkrat or the other DPS instead. Outside of that, you did fine. Don't really have that much to critique. Continue improving. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is EmeraldAvengerG. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Peace out.